Paraboy holds one of the most decorated resumes in esports history. He is the highest-paid player in PUBG Mobile, a 5-time MVP, and an Asian Games gold medalist. He built this legacy within the Chinese competitive region, a player base universally recognized as the most mechanically demanding and ruthless in the world. However, his recent data reveals a massive paradox. This line graph shows a stratospheric spike through 2020, followed by a stark 4-year flatline. Aside from the Asian Games, Paraboy has failed to win a single major global event since 2021. In most traditional sports, a 4-year drought of this magnitude would permanently strip an athlete of their crown. To understand why the community still defends his status as the greatest of all time, we have to audit his legacy, weighing his modern slump against an early career peak so high it may have made him permanently untouchable. In 2019, Paraboy was just a rookie from a small town. His journey actually started quite slowly, with an unremarkable 5th-place finish in his debut tournament. His career reached a turning point at the PEC Finals. Entering the final match, his team, XQF, faced an insurmountable 25-point mathematical deficit against the top-ranked squads. Under extreme pressure, Paraboy landed a legendary grenade clutch against Team C9. That single play shattered the opposition's momentum and secured XQF the World Championship. He then led Nova Esports through a historic run of back-to-back World Championships, culminating in a PMGC 2020 victory, where they crushed the lobby with a 39-point lead. These wins came against elite Chinese rosters like DKG and 4AM, teams that constantly pushed Paraboy to his absolute physical and mental limits. This 3-year sprint of impossible clutches and blowout victories forced the entire global community to submit to him as the defining figure of the sport. Paraboy earned his peak through supreme psychological discipline, treating the chaotic battlefield like a highly controlled game of chess. This schematic shows his signature style. Red dots, enemies, move erratically, while Paraboy, the blue dot, holds a disciplined cone of vision. Relying on precision angle holding, he picks off opponents entering his space. This low-risk strategy perfectly solved the early competitive environment. The downfall began when the meta, the game's underlying tactical framework, evolved. The slow, predictable Chinese playstyle was replaced by a highly aggressive, unpredictable global mixture. Paraboy stubbornly clung to his older, disciplined system, refusing to adapt to this new global rhythm. His struggle intensified at JD Esports. Forced into management and tactical calling, his mental bandwidth was quickly drained, diluting his raw combat power. His skills never vanished. Instead, his rigid adherence to an outdated system made him highly predictable in a newly evolved world. This brings us back to the central question: does a 4-year slump erase a legacy of greatness? In the volatile landscape of esports, defined by constant patches and new prodigies, eternal perfection is an impossible standard. We must consider the sheer scale of his peak. No other player achieved back-to-back world titles while dominating the game's most mechanically ruthless region. This multi-year slump represents the natural life cycle of an elite athlete, a reminder that even a player of his caliber eventually faces human limits. True greatness stems from era-defining impact. Paraboy remains the GOAT because for 3 dominant years, his tactical blueprint dictated the way the entire world played PUBG Mobile.